Hi, sophomores. Happy Wednesday. Who's feeling like extra super tired today? I'm feeling really exhausted today. But we're gonna do this today because that's what we do. I'm here for you. Send me an email, send me a text. I'd love to hear how you are. All right. We're starting on this slide in the PowerPoint. And today's lesson is on our second genre. So you guys just finished a creative piece, and now you're going to start working on an informative genre piece. So I want you to think, and I'm going to give you time to think here. What do you notice about these different genres? News articles, biographies. I'll click on a couple of these. Just click on them and scroll through. What do you notice? This is a magazine article. I like that little graphic right there. I took a bus, then a ferry, then a subway. Okay. We also have sports stories. Ooh, an interview could be super cool. Here's an interview with Lizzo on feminism, self-love, and bringing hallelujah moments to the stage. Cool, the transcript of an interview. So you've got each speaker here. Huh, awesome. We've got advice columns. That's a super cool genre. Dear Abby. Mm, I love this genre. I love to read the details of people's lives when they're asking for advice anonymously. It's juicy. Okay. Eyewitness accounts, obituaries for people who have died, encyclopedia entries, infographics. Let's check that out. What might an infographic look like? 10 practical and easy ways to save money. Oh, okay. So it's like reading in graphic form. I love this. Okay. Editorials. Oh my God. That's what we just did. You guys just finished editorials, opinion pieces, classified ads, comparison contrast essays, informative essays, argumentative essays. Great. All right. So I hope you've been thinking about what you notice as I clicked through those. Here is what I noticed. I noticed that the purpose of all the pieces here and the ones I clicked on is either to inform, to give information, or to persuade, to try to get people to think or do a certain thing or way. It focuses on factual events, real people. This is nonfiction. There's less figurative language or description or imagery. The form, like how it's structured, is straightforward, like sentences, paragraphs, bullet points. Images and colors are still present though, just like in creative genres. And they help display the information. Okay. I pointed a couple of those images out to you. And then research. Some people use outside sources for context. So doing some research on whatever you're writing about would be necessary for most of these things. Okay, so we just finished the creative genres, and those are either fiction or nonfiction, but highly creative, using a lot of imagination. There's a lot of creative license on form, structure, artistic delivery. So you might not use paragraphs, for example, right? You might not even use complete sentences. Fragments are totally an option that you have in the creative genre. Okay, now we're moving on from the creative genre, And instead, we're doing informational genres. So focusing on facts, standard expectations in terms of sentences and paragraphs, concise and clear language, research, sources, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're moving to a new set of genres. So today, you are, hello, watching this video right now. That's number one. Number two, you're going to do a quick write. And you can do any of these that you want to do. So you might try out 3 or 4 of these and then choose one for your final thing, or choose 2 for your final multi-genre project. And then reread your quick write and compare it to this list of noticings that we just compiled. So keep this screen up and return to it as you do your writing. I'm going to show you some teacher examples now. Here is Mr. Zaya's example. What makes teachers walk away and what might make them return? He is writing about teacher burnout. So people who decide to leave the classroom as teachers because they're burned out, they're tired. And he does a bunch of research on protests and on teachers who are burned out. His topic is teacher burnout. His genre is a research essay, and his research question is, what are the social and political contexts that cause many good teachers to leave the classroom? So you can see his research here, and you can pause here if you want to do some reading. That is one option that you have. Here's another one. This one is a biography. Ms. Martina's topic is Stephen King's novel, It. And she is writing a biography about serial killer John Wayne Gacy, a real guy who dressed up like a clown to lure, abduct, and murder children. So this is an informative biography where she's giving information about this guy. The next informative genre, I love this one, transcript of an interview. Miss Sitzer called her brother who lives in New York City, and she asked him a question, and she recorded the phone conversation and then wrote down what he said and included this interview in her multi-genre project. You might choose to do an interview of someone over the phone, of someone that you live with. Just make sure it's related to your topic or your title, which you wrote yesterday. So her topic is community during COVID-19. This is a transcript of an interview. Transcript means these are the exact words that they said out loud to each other in the interview, and she typed it up and wrote it down. And her interview focus is interviewing her brother on what his life is like during COVID in New York City. So she's interviewing him about community there. This is mine. I did a breaking news report because in my neighborhood, Heritage Park in North Minneapolis, we are doing a virtual talent show. So I wanted to highlight that. My topic is hope and grief, and I think that this news article is an example of hope in a time when literally everything is changing about our world. So, news article, I'm informing you of something that's happening. That's what the news is. And I looked at a mentor text in order to know how to write a news article. All right. Here is Miss Miller's. She's writing about the Minnesota Vikings through the years, and this is an informative essay. She's literally giving us the history of the Vikings through the years. Oh, and you'll notice that Miss Miller has quite a bit of research included in her informative essay, which would be necessary to inform people. Here's another one from Miss Martinez. She is doing an infographic and argumentative essay here. So, cause for alarm, clowns creeping around town. Look at this cool infographic where she's putting clown sightings in different states to show you where they're found. And she is saying, a word to the wise, if you're considering clowning as a career, go with your plan B because it's creepy. And so she wants to persuade people, that's argumentative, to avoid clowning as a career. Okay, where do I start? You're already watching this video, and then you're going to open up the document on your Google Classroom assignment for today, and you're going to get me a draft of several different quick writes of informational pieces by Friday at 10 a.m. in Google Classroom. These are quick writes. They don't need to be perfect. Please highlight the piece of writing you want me to comment on, and I'll give you comments on that one. Hey, by the way, I'm loving your creative pieces. Thank you so much for sharing those with me. I love being in touch with you in general. Keep up the amazing work. I seriously could not be more proud of you. You take care. Bye.